You want proof BCS is crap? Look at the standings right now. LSU, Alabama, Arkansas, 1, 2, 3. All right, only team that has earned their standings is LSU. I'll give them that because they have played the only team outside the conference that is any notable. That is Oregon. They played a neutral location too, so neither team has reason to bitch. All right, Alabama and Arkansas are only where they are because they have raised their standings off other teams' demise. Alabama lost to LSU. Arkansas lost to Alabama. Okay, that's the only losses. And guess what? Those are the only hard teams they played. Arkansas has LSU next week. All right, they'll give them if they win, good God, they deserve that #1 spot. But if they lose, it'll be to the #1 team. All right, still, it's a conference game. Conference games mean absolutely nothing. You know why? Because they don't count for anything outside the conference except for your conference standings. Right, any conference game is like, look at just the past weekend. All right, Oklahoma State lost to Iowa State. No, it's not because Oklahoma State sucks. It's because it's a conference game. You never know what's going to happen. Oklahoma lost to Baylor. One, Baylor's ranked, which gives them a little bit of boost. But guess what? It's also got Robbie Griffin Jr. And they're a conference game. Anything can happen. It's like Oklahoma's first loss to Texas Tech. Anything can happen. You never know. All right, conference games mean absolutely nothing. Right? Absolutely nothing. Because they don't count for anything outside the conference. Right? Only in bowl games do you actually see the true might of a conference. Watch this bowl season. I'll bet you anything that Alabama and Arkansas lose their games. I will bet you anything. Alright. LSU is the only team that has proven legit. They're the only team that's proven legit. Alright. It's like Georgia and South Carolina. What the hell are they doing ranked nearly as high as they are? They're 12 and 13 right there. Neither team deserves their standings. Neither team has played and beaten a ranked team. They've lost every single ranked game they have played of any note. Alright, let's look at Georgia right now. They lost to Boise State and South Carolina. That's it. They haven't beaten a ranked team since then. Alright, let's look at South. They haven't played a ranked team since then either. Look at South Carolina. They played one ranked team, Arkansas. They lost. Surprise! No surprise there. They don't do it. They're in the easiest division in college football, the SEC East. You know why? Guess who's in that division? Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, Vanderbilt, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Alright. Of those six of them don't play football very well. Florida was good with Tim Tebow. What have they done since? They've lost. They're 6-5 right now. Vanderbilt, Kentucky, and Tennessee are not football schools. They do not play football at all. Alright. Vanderbilt's 5-6. Kentucky 4-7. Tennessee 5-6. Does not say anything. Okay? It really doesn't. The Western Division is stacked. LSU, Alabama, Arkansas. And, well, I guess you could say Auburn, but they don't deserve their standing either. They're defending champions. And they cannot handle the pressure. They're just like Florida. Without Tim Tebow, they couldn't do anything. Arkansas, without Cam Newton, you can't do anything. It's the only reason they won a championship last year is because of Cam Newton. Alright. Auburn does not deserve their rank. Let's look at Auburn's schedule right now. Guess who they've played? They played and lost to. Clemson, Arkansas, LSU, Georgia. Ranked teams. Lost all 4 of them. At the time, Mississippi State was ranked when they beat them. Guess what? Mississippi State ain't ranked anymore. That's Mississippi State's rank schedule is right now. They're 5-6. So, that win says nothing. Their wins, non-conference, was Utah State, Florida Atlantic, Samford. Where the hell is Samford? I have never heard of Samford before. Alright. Then they play Alabama next week. I will bet you anything. I will bet you any of you $1,000 that Alabama kicks the shit out of them. Alright. Every single person that views this video, I'll bet you $1,000 that Alabama kicks the shit out of Auburn. You know why? Because Auburn sucks. Alright. Alabama, again, who have they played? They played Arkansas and LSU. Look at that. Division games means nothing. Alright. Penn State, who they beat early in the second week, Penn State doesn't deserve their standing either. Penn State is of no notable notification at all. Alright, Penn State has played 2 ranked teams and lost to 2 ranked teams. Alabama and Nebraska. Everybody else that they have played, literally the entire schedule has not been ranked. Quite literally. So Alabama's win over them means nothing. And the win over a conference and a division rival for anything means nothing. They lost to a division rival. It means nothing. Doesn't matter what the ranking was now or at the time. It means nothing. LSU has the most prettiest schedule, you could say. I mean, at the time they beat number 3 Oregon. Okay, it's a neutral field, and Oregon's still highly ranked. Good for them. Then they played Mississippi State and Virginia, 25 and 16 respectively. Both are unranked now. Means nothing. At the time, Florida was 17th. They're unranked now. Means nothing. Then they beat Auburn. I mean, we just talked about Auburn. Doesn't mean nothing. Then, what's left? Nothing. They play Arkansas. Again, LSU's going to beat them. It's a division game. Means nothing. Alright, only thing these games count for is their conference standings. Yeah, really, the BCS needs to incorporate more games from outside the conference. They really do. Because these standings will not work. Because, like I said, Alabama and Arkansas slipped through the cracks. Only reason they are with it, because they slipped through the cracks. There's a love triangle there. LSU beat Alabama, Alabama beat Arkansas. Their only losses are because to each other. It doesn't account for anything. It really does not account. Okay? I just don't see it. Any of you can gladly explain why SEC has 6 teams ranked, let alone ranked as high and as clusterfucks together as they are. I will defer, but give me a good reason. Just because they're better than everybody else does not count. They have not played. They have not played anybody outside the conference and done any kind of decent job. Prove me wrong. I dare all of you, prove me wrong. But guess what? SEC needs to die. They are by far the most overrated, pompous, entitled conference in college history. I will stand by that. I will always stand by that because they don't ever play anybody outside their conference. I was surprised at the LSU Oregon game. I was beyond shocked. That was the most. I didn't know what to say. I mean, like, oh my gosh, they're actually playing a real game. So, LSU, you deserve their standing. You do. You're the only team of the SEC I will give credit for where they are. All the rest of you, no. Just no.